Hey there, welcome to Author Journey. Happy to have you back. Happy to have you here. Looking for great ways to write, market, and publish your books. We're going to talk about something in the on the marketing end of things, and that is perma-free books. Should you or shouldn't you? How you can make money online with perma-free books. This can be kind of a controversial topic, mainly because if you're an author and you've spent all this time on a book, it's very hard to give it away for free. You don't want it to devalue what it is that you've done, and that generally tends to be one of the main reasons. The other reason is that many authors think they're not going to make any money if they give away their books for free. Okay. They also have the wrong idea. They think that readers are going to get the wrong idea or the expectation that they should always get free books. And then authors also feel that it just undercuts hardworking authors and all their sales, which we've talked about a little bit. I know that that it can be very easy to hold on to the book and be afraid to give it away for free. But what you're failing to realize is that most businesses are giving away samples. Most businesses give away free services so that people can try something, see if they like it, and then hopefully pay for more services. And that is essentially what this is. So you need to take off your author cap and put on your marketing hat. Start looking at this from a marketing/business perspective. Because what if using free gets you more readers, more reviews, and more sales? So we're going to talk about a few different things that you might use this perma-free book for, depending on the goals that you have or the things that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so perma-free books are downloaded more often than priced books. Okay, so perma-free books are generally downloaded more often, like 50 to 100 times more, just on Amazon than regularly priced books, and that's even 99-cent books. So the appeal of a free book versus a 99-cent book, I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. Okay, so perma-free books being downloaded all the time, I mean, that doesn't cost you anything other than the time that you use to write the book. But it's basically free advertising for you. If you can get your book up on Amazon, make it free, more people are going to be drawn to that free book than the other books that they have to pay for. And then when it comes to ads like BookBub, if you'll notice their pricing is a little lower for the free books, and you actually get a bigger return as far as downloads go because more people are willing to download a free book as opposed to a paid book. So if you'll look at all the specific genres on BookBub, just look at fantasy, you see how much you have to pay, but then you'll see how many downloads people generally, about the average download you can get with a free book versus a book that's 99 cents or a book that's $1.99, and you'll notice that the downloads steadily decrease, obviously, if they've got to pay more. So on BookBub, you get more mileage from a free book, okay? And so this is really interesting because if you're doing a huge promotion with BookBub, then one of the things you can do is make a book that is the first in a series free. And so yes, you're not necessarily getting any sales from that first book, but you could get sales from subsequent series or subsequent books in the series, okay? So one reason to give away your book for free, obviously, is to grow your audience. You're not thinking about sales. You're not thinking about all the money that you could make from this book. You're just wanting to grow that audience and find more people to come to you, okay? So interested in building an audience of fans and followers? How about email subscribers, all right? When you give away your book for free, people are more likely to take a chance on your work than they would if they had to buy the book, especially if they've never heard of you before. Okay, most people with an unknown author, they're not going to shell out $3, $4, $5 for a book because they don't know your writing style. They don't know if it's going to be any good. So a free book is a way to pull them in. You can also include an incentive link, like at the beginning of your book or at the back, that will encourage people to sign up to your newsletter. And I actually have something like that set up in 2 of my perma-free books, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. It's called a reader magnet, essentially, and it's a great way to give the reader more value. So they get a free book, and then you give a little incentive within that free book to possibly get another free book if they'll join your mailing list. Okay, so it's a way to grow your audience. Another reason is to advertise a series, which I talked about a little bit, and to let people know about your backlist of books. So if you have a series or a backlist, and you can't get anyone to purchase, then you might really consider these options. So if you have a first book in a series, readers who enjoyed that first book are going to get sucked into the plot and the premise now that they know about your series. And then they're going to be ready to buy it. So a lot of people get through the Healer series really quickly because they got that first book for free. And so I am finding more followers much quicker because that book is free, as opposed to just putting it on Amazon for 99 cents and hoping that people will find it and come to it without major promotions. You also have the opportunity to advertise your other books in the back matter portion, to let them know that there's plenty more where that came from. So you need to, in the back of your book, put a list of all of the books that you have, put a link to them so that they can scroll right away. And a lot of times Amazon, with my Kindle app, once I'm finished with a book, I'll continue to scroll and Amazon will bring up this screen that says, other books by this author, which is nice as well. So, but it's also very good to put that on there just in case, just so they can see how many books you have. So another reason is that you get a heck of a lot more exposure. So when it comes to sales rank, increased visibility on Amazon, beating the algorithms, or inventive ways that you can gain more exposure with a free book, you've got a lot of options. Since free books are downloaded more often than priced books, many authors have reported their reviews, their book sales rankings, their Facebook likes, and their newsletter signups as grown much bigger. That it's happened quicker for them. It's been increasing in volume, as opposed to them just having a priced book up there. So that has helped quite a bit. And then if you really want to ensure that your free book is getting the necessary mileage that you deserve or that it deserves, you could actually utilize services like Pay with a Tweet. And that is where people can download your book in exchange for one share on a social media site. So I've checked out this site, that Pay with a Tweet thing, and it looks pretty cool, pretty legit. I want to kind of show you the page and go over something very quickly so you can see how that model works, how that setup works. But basically you just have a little graphic on your website, or quite possibly you could put it in your email that you send out to your newsletter or something like that, just to encourage people to share your book on social media. So the advertisement is, if you want this free book, all you got to do is tweet about the book, and then you can download it for free. You'll have access to that. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute just so you can see what it's like. There are also other sites that will allow you to put your book up there for free, and then people or readers can decide how much they want to pay for it, if they want to pay for it at all or give you a tip. Sometimes I call this tips, like, hey, I get a free book now, would you please give a tip to the author? I haven't done that a lot, but I have heard that people have had some success with that. I've never tried it just because if it were me, I think that if I had the option to get a free book, I would just take the free book. Like, it wouldn't occur to me to go ahead and give a tip to someone. But I do know that there are a lot of people making money with their free book just because they're giving people the option to pay a little bit, even if it's 40 cents or something like that. So you could research those sites to see which ones allow readers to choose if they're going to pay for the free book or not. So that's something you can look at. So what I want to do right now is show you, here's the Healer series. I just wanted to go in here and show you what I've done at the very front of the Healer series. Okay, so I've put this little graphic in here. Do you love free romances? Be part of the adventure. Download your free copy today. So this is my fair assassin. I have a link that is going to take them to a lead page. So they can get the free book if they go to this lead page, enter in their email address, and then I send them a little welcome email. So they get signed up on my newsletter. They get their free book when I send them that welcome email. And they can choose to unsubscribe if they want to, or they can stay. So I have this cool little thing right there. And then I want to show you something. If you scroll down a little bit, this is one of my Perma-Free books. So when you look at the sales rank right here, it's ranked fairly low. It's number 5 in values and virtues, number 7 in emotions and feelings. So I'm getting a lot of traffic to this free book, and a lot of people are seeing that incentive. So people who are interested in this type of genre, they're like, free book, whoopee, they grab it, and then they see the incentive in there. And so it's not a huge amount of subscribers, but I usually get anywhere from 5 to 10 subscribers a day using this system or this method of promoting myself. What I really want to do, and what I think would be even more effective, is changing out, now that I have a whole series and I'm just lazy, it's another project I need to do, is changing out this My Fair Assassin and actually putting the second book in, because I have 4 books in this series. So they get this book for free, they get the second book in the series for free if they signed up for my newsletter, and hopefully by then they've invested a lot of emotion into the first 2 books. Hopefully they would buy the rest of the series. So, and I've seen Nicole Claire do that, quite a few other authors do that, and it seems to have a very high impact on the rest of their series, because if people have read 2 books and really liked it, they're probably going to finish the rest of it. And then My Fair Assassin is the same. I've got one there for the healer. And now that I'm getting more books out with My Fair Assassin, I'm probably going to switch this out and put the second book in the Paranormal Misfits series, for free as a lead magnet as well. So here's Pay with a Tweet. I wanted to show you. So this is what people get: a free book in exchange for sharing something on social media. You can test the campaign right here. They've got a little guide. Download your free ebook to try the example. So this pops up here. You could share on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. So I'll just do LinkedIn because I've already kind of experimented with it and done Twitter. Allow access. And then an overview. This is the message that you would be tweeting. So you click share on LinkedIn, and then it's going to give you access to your download. So you click access. Okay. And then once you do that, then you've essentially shared something on social media about, the Pay with a Tweet. And then you get a cool little intro guide. So for you, if you were to set this up with Pay with a Tweet, and they actually allow you to do one campaign for free, just to try it out, see the freebie thing, test it out, see if you like it, take it for a test run. If you do that, you can just do it with a book. So anybody who wants to download your book, all they got to do is just tweet this pre-made message, or put it on LinkedIn, or put it on Facebook, wherever you want to share it. You only have to do one, and then they get the free book, but you get all of these people sharing on social media. And so it really broadens your reach and helps you. And so that's one way to kind of feel like you're not, I guess for those who are super hesitant about Perma-Free books, it's you're getting more advertising in exchange for a book, essentially. So that's one way to look at it, I think. So take a look at Pay with a Tweet. I can put the link, resource link in there for you down at the bottom of the description page. I hope that this helped you decide whether or not Perma-Free is the way to go, or just giving away free books for a limited time is the way to go. I think it is. It's really helped me build my email list. It's helped with sales rank. It's helped with reviews. It's helped in every aspect that I've talked about. And I've never once regretted putting my 2 books up there for free permanently. It's been super helpful to get all of that exposure. So if you liked this video, just click the like button. If you're new here, subscribe. And be sure to comment if you have any other ideas about how you can use Perma-Free books to grow your audience, and any other resources you think might help us, because this is a helpful community. And then we'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty, take care.